Rhino Revolution has teachers that goes out into these communities,
Correct.
teaches children in the schools about wildlife, sustainability, water usage, how to grow food in an area of a door for your family, how to monetize that, grow a little bit more, sell it, etc., etc. So we've already got teachers, but again, there was this magic ingredient missing. Those children, 80%, so let's say 10 in a class, 80%, 8 had never seen an elephant, never seen a buffalo, rhino, lion, nothing. So that's how Koru Camp was formed. It's a wilderness camp, and Rhino Revolution sends our children there. And that camp teaches them about conservation. And the
Right.
hope is that they will grow up to be wildlife ambassadors instead of following in any kind of wildlife crime
Correct.
outlet.
And has this
You should
already
see that.
launched?
Yes, it's been going for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
In 23, I think they had Rhino Revolution sponsored. It takes a lot of money, obviously. We had 7 camps. In 24, this year there will be, I think, 10 or 12 camps. And next year we're raising money to do 20 camps to send 240 children there. But here's the thing. The children come, and if I hope you come, because I'm going to
I
drag you
am
to see it.
coming. Oh, I am.
The light in their eyes when they're in a vehicle and they see an elephant or a lion or a leopard for the first time, you know you've got your ambassador there for life. It's so breathtakingly, it takes their breath away. And they go to this, it forever changes them. It forever, and it also, we teach them in the heat of the day because, you know, Africa's too hot to go out all day. They go out morning and evening, and in the daytime, they get taught what I call life lessons, life skills, how not to fight, how to negotiate, blah, blah, blah. And here's a real thing that most people don't realize. Sometimes it's the first time in their life that they get 3 meals a day.
Incredible.
Such is the poverty that they come from. So you see how this wilderness camp is so essential for not only their well-being, because they only come for a short time, but it opens their eyes. And because it opens their eyes and they go back with their workbooks into the school, then they realize, oh, you know, I don't have to be a poacher. I could be a lodge manager. I could be a chef. I could be APU, anti-poaching unit. I can do so many things. And so many jobs open up as well for them then.
What age group are these kids usually?
Generally about, I'm not good with that, grades, but around 8, 9, 10, 12, something like that, 8 to 12. And what we want to do is get these camps going so that we follow them all the way up to 18. And that's very important because that's when they're formed. We hit them when they're really young, but it's really important to have that continuity until they're 18.
Right. So you would say you would want them to come back once a year, back to the camp
Correct.
to get refresher every year, once a year. And
yeah, and then the long-term goal would be to raise money to have a few bursaries because the kids who are really clever and who really want to will then be able to go on to university and study ecology or conservation or whatever, chef school or whatever it is their dream is.
I looked at your amazing brochure and proposal, and I'm going to all our viewers here. We have links for that, so you can have a look at what the schedule is like. And I was very impressed with how detailed the schedule of the children, how they are transported from their town, their village, and brought back, and all everything, you know, their schedule during the day, their meals, what they're learning, and the twice a day going out and visiting the animals and seeing them in their you know, so-called, well, habitat. And another question I have, Jennifer, is this only for the local children? Let's say I have grandchildren, and if I wanted to send my grandchild to Koru Camp to also be aware of what's going on, are you open to that or not yet?
I don't think, obviously, Rhino Revolution wouldn't fund that. But here's the exciting thing. You know, we're going to Hong Kong next week on this fundraising tour and to give these speeches and share with people what we're doing. What we're really hoping, and this is our sort of call to action, is we would so love schools in Asia, local schools in Asia to adopt the Rhino Revolution program at Koru Camp and then send their children to come and see. It would benefit the local Asian children, it would
Yep.
benefit the local African children, and we
Right.
can form these alliances. And
Right.
that's a way for schools from other countries to come too and
Yeah.
share in the classrooms. That would be amazing.
That is amazing because I know, from the grassroots, where it stems from, where it starts, the problem is with the locals. And then spread it out for the children to also have this incredible experience with the animals. I know that children go on safaris with their parents and it's all nice. They see the big five and everything. But from what I saw from your brochure, these children are getting a solid education on what's going on there and focused, and I really appreciate um, this. So Koru Camp, tell me, when you talked about, Rhino Revolution, imagining a world, tell me what you are imagining for Koru Camp. How far is this going? Please tell us because we
Well,
want to help you.
we'd like for 2025 to raise enough money, which is about $50,000 to run 20 camps. It's about $210 a child. By the time you get the transport, the food, the teachers, backwards and forwards, books, what have you. But the long-term goal would be for this camp to run 365 days of the year and bring children, not just from the local communities, because remember, education, I'm trying to, you use the term, nip it in the bud
Yeah,
from the poaching side over
yeah,
here. I want to produce ambassadors for wildlife,
yeah.
not wildlife crime syndicates. But what I want to do then is to bring children from where I'll be very careful what I say here, where the demand is coming from in Asia, bring children from those schools to
Mm-hmm.
see the animals and
Mm-hmm.
form that heartfelt connection. And that's why, if you know, I think you do know, that's why I started that Instagram page to try
Right,
and produce heartfelt connection to
right.
the animal.
So we're also posting your Instagram
That's the
page.
long-term goal.
Right. And yes, so we're posting the Instagram page so that the viewers and their friends can see exactly what's going on. So now, what does it take for Koru Camp to be successful? Like, how many camps? I, please run it down again with us. What I know, it's all in the brochure. You guys are getting all the brochure and you can have a look at it. Just click on it. However, it's so nice to hear it from Jennifer because um, I like the way she explains it, So please pretend we're reading the brochure with you right now. So you want X amount of classrooms, how many, teachers, and the education.
Well, we're really only at stage. This would be the third year we're running it. So we're at stage 1. We would like to go, we've gone from 12 camps. We'd like to go to 20 camps. Okay. That's already with the staffing ability quite a lot. So we don't want to run before we can walk kind of thing. But if we can get 240 children through, that's huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. And
Yeah.
if we could get 240 annually through,
Yes.
and then we build on that,
Yes.
then we have a constant flow
Yes.
of local children coming and learning to be conservation or wildlife ambassadors, just like you and I.
Right.
And then we want to bring children from the overseas schools because we want those schools to adopt Koru Camp.
Correct.
The
Yes.
alliance between them could be so strong. It would benefit the children in Asia
Yes.
to see probably less, more disadvantaged children than them, more likely.
And that's also so
See
important.
the animals, but that in itself, to form those bridges, to see it and learn alongside would be really powerful. And that would be our stage 2 dream.